Giants, taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
A little bit of broken record time, partner, because we know that this young man, Daniel Jones, was a surprise pick at number 6 overall. But I thought that he got better and better as the year went on in his rookie year. A lot of trial by fire. Needs to protect the football better while in the pocket. But when he's at his best, he can throw it and run it. And he's an ascending quarterback. 24 touchdown passes as a rookie.
And now off to the races down the right side. Giants. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Stephen Gostkowski.
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here come the Buccaneers, led by their new quarterback for 2020. Of course, you know the story by now. His 21st season, first in Tampa. It's Tom Brady.
If you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and you have a chance to get Tom Brady, you take that opportunity, even though Jameis Winston is your quarterback last year. Threw for over 5,100 yards, but he also threw 30 interceptions. Tom Brady threw just 8 in New England last season. They figured that can be the difference to get that team into the playoffs and maybe back to the Super Bowl.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Smith here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
To Herb Smith Jr. A gain of
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A handoff to Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A gain of
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A pitch back. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, it's Hill. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, it was second and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a second and 14.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First down Giants. Jones to Ingram. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 49 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up second and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Jones. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. After that sack, third and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
It is good. Makes the score Giants 10,
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Giants 10.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
taken down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. The open man is Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Brady's throw there complete, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
To Chris Godwin.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Brady. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
Mike Evans. His 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 15 now. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
From the 31, Brady, open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Buccaneers.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 41, Brady. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, Brady. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for
Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, and down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Pass interference. Defense. Come on now.
So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Here's Jones on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And Tate's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jones now throwing on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. From the 29, Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
6 yards.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
But there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Complete. Smith has it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Herb Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ballantyne on the return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Now 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Sacked.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 14.
14 yards there on a Buccaneer 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first down carried by Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Taysom Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Valentine to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Buccaneers.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete.
To Chris Godwin.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the gun on 3rd down. Brady. He's got Smith here. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
16 yards. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught. Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
At the 4-yard line.
Now Brady again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
To number 13.
Mike Evans, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To throw again. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Tighten up.
Jones on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
45 to Mike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, that's 380. And watch the leg. Sugar. Hey, 166.
Shotgun now for Brady. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they want to play it all the way out.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Jones on first down. He's got his man. This is Tate. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Jones, normally being a big-bodied receiver, plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check back.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Mike, 45. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Jones' pass intended for Evan Ingram.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard
Back
line.
now comes Tampa Bay. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Brady now on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, it's Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady going to throw here. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Ballantyne to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, we're not doing a job, man.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Jones throwing on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.